Today's healing message has to do with some sort of rejection and abandonment that you might be experiencing from people you love or people in your circle because you're choosing to live from a free heart. And this is just kind of the energy check of this reading to see if this reading is for you. But the song that my guides wanted me to include in this reading is by Imogen Heap, and it's called The Moment I Said It. And the lyrics that they wanted me to highlight are it's not even light out, but you've somewhere to be. No hesitation. No, I've never seen you like this, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. So this song is about someone who's leaving an abusive situation and finally standing up for themselves. And the people that they're with are saying, like, what are you doing? I've never seen you like this. And I don't like you standing up for yourself. I don't like you leaving this situation. And they're kind of gaslighting them, like, I've never seen you like this. You're so wrong, and you're doing things wrong because you're finally standing up and saying no more. It's a really interesting song. Go ahead and check it out. See if any of the other lyrics have a message for you. But so this may be happening because you're finally choosing to live from a free heart. And on the bottom of this card, it says, I choose to release the opinions of others that they have about my life, and I choose to live from a free heart. And what you need to know is that if people in your environment have a problem with your ideas and opinions, it doesn't make them less worthy. How you feel, what you're feeling in your heart, and what you're being called to do is valid, and it should be honored and respected just as much as anybody else's. And if you're surrounded by people who are shaming you for what you feel, shaming you for what you feel you need to do, that is a problem with them, not you. I say that all the time, and it's true. So also, though, what you need to know as you continue to follow your heart and let it guide you, your great wave awaits. And the next oracle card is every cycle is a higher opportunity. And from the guidebook, it reads, each and every turn in the cycle of life is a new way of coming back to your truest essence, one you've always held sacred. This is your true cosmic blueprint, being expressed more fully and wisely with each turn of the spiral. You keep coming back to the same things you've always loved, but with new insight and experiences. There are cycles within cycles within cycles in all of nature. If you bring awareness to your life, you will find patterns of when to plant seeds and when to harvest ideas. Where is the pattern in this current situation? The clues were always there. What you loved as a child is typically your deepest soul level expression. Now, with new eyes, skills, talents, and resources, you can bring this to life in a whole new way. And it doesn't have to be just one thing, because your unique genius is a perfect combination of everything that makes up you. And I love that the center of this card, the center of this spiral, is a heart. And as you are circling around through patterns and learning and growing, as you do, it's helping you, and you're releasing things and situations that are blocking you from your heart and blocking you from what you want to do. You're releasing those as you go, and the more you release those things, the more fully you can step into the great wave that awaits you, your potential and your purpose. And in the tarot, here we can see you in the Fool card. You're ready to take that leap of faith into your future, following your heart, following your bliss. And this is a beautiful energy to be in. But it seems with the Four of Pentacles in reverse, it seems that you're surrounded by a very stubborn energy, a very miserly energy. And this man actually looks so grouchy. So the energy that may be surrounding you right now are people or circumstances that are saying, you know, this is the way we've done things. This is a very stubborn energy. This is the way we've done things, and this is the way we'll always do things, and you can't do anything different. But I love that the Judgment card with the Phoenix rising appears right after that. This is you breaking free from this really stuck energy and this stubborn energy, because maybe you have discovered that the energy that you've been in and the energy that these people are coming from have gotten everyone absolutely nowhere, and they have stayed stuck in their patterns instead of spiraling upward through and learning and growing from their experiences, they have stayed stuck and they're just spinning in circles without any upward movement. But look at the Phoenix in this card. This is serious upward movement because you are choosing to break free. And this takes so much courage, especially if this is an environment that you've been in your whole life, or maybe it's a marriage you've been in for a really long time and you know that you need to break free. You're finally doing it, and that's going to create a massive transformation in your life. It looks, as you can see, the transformation happened within you first with the Judgment card and the Phoenix rising, and that transformation is going to expand outward. This choice that you're feeling in your heart and this experience of rising up like the Phoenix, that translating into your physical world, I feel like you feel this a lot in your heart right now, and this is all energy shifts that are happening internally. And so when you're trying to bring that energy into your 3D experience and trying to put action toward the feelings that you have in your heart that are asking you to elevate, you may be feeling a little bit stuck. With the Eight of Swords here, you may be really struggling with anxiety and kind of overthinking about the situation. Because what you're choosing to step into and what you're choosing to do, even though you have the power and the fire to do that, you may fear rejection and abandonment from those who are stuck in the Four of Pentacles in reverse energy, which is absolutely understandable, especially if these people are close to your heart. It could be really difficult to leave toxic situations and toxic environments where there is no growth, there's no healing, there's no elevation of the situation. It could be really hard when we grow and we change our energy and other people don't want to grow with us, and even they may judge us for the path that we're taking, and they may even go as far as to reject and abandon you because you're choosing to break out of this cycle. But to ease your mind, your guides want you to know that this is a story about them and their inability to love and expand and grow and learn and change. And just because they're afraid of change and they like to stay in their little box where they feel safe doesn't mean that you should. I mean, look at you. You're this beautiful Phoenix breaking out of all of this toxicity and all of these heavy patterns. And it takes so much courage and strength, and you have that within you. This is who you are inside. And people who gaslight you and tell you that they don't like what you're doing by doing that, they're only saying that because you're making them uncomfortable with where they're at, and it's inviting them to change. So they're almost projecting their own fear and their own inability to grow and change onto you, and they're trying to shame you so you can stay small, so you can stay with them, so you don't grow, so you don't heal. And if they can convince you that you're doing something wrong and they can convince you to stay stuck, that means they won't have to do any work to heal themselves. But your guides are inviting you to keep learning and keep growing, keep expanding, and never stop, actually. Because where you're headed, there's so much light in this card. There's so much healing that you can experience. And don't stop living from your heart. No matter what anyone says, do not stop living from your heart.